Alright, y'all, D-Lo back again. Had a lot I wanted to talk about yesterday in boxing, man, but I just wasn't feeling up to it. Feeling a little better today, so hopefully I get a chance to crank out some videos, but I'll try to get this video in right quick before I head to work. So, a lot of people, crying. I ain't gonna say crying, but, basically feeling like Shawn Porter been done wrong because the WBO dropped him and elevated Virgil Ortiz up to number 1, and now he's at number 2. For me, I feel like, first of all, your only funky is your last cut. Shawn Porter's last fight was a win over Sebastian Formella. Formella then goes and loses to Conor Benn, so that takes a little bit of luster off of Shawn Porter's win. And then Virgil Ortiz goes and beats Maurice Hooker, who was a former champion at 140. So, to me, Virgil Ortiz has a better win in recent time, even though Shawn Porter is who he is, being a former 2-time champion with two successful title defenses. He's, you got to look at whatever you've done for me lately. He got the loss to Errol Spence Jr., then he has a win over Sebastian Formella, who really holds no weight in the welterweight division. Okay? But even with that being said, Shawn Porter himself kind of said that he never really pushed for the fight. He said, he couldn't come to agreement with Bob Arum, and the fight just, it's like he's not pushing his people to push for the fight. But at the end of the day, Shawn Porter sits at number 2. If Shawn Porter turns in the paperwork to petition to become the mandatory, then he can get the fight. Don't get me wrong, I want to see Bud Crawford versus Shawn Porter. I feel like that's one of the best fights he can get right now. Maybe the best fight he can get. But if, Shawn Porter is not really pushing for the fight to be made, you have to question how much does Shawn Porter really want the fight. Because Shawn Porter has said a lot of conflicting things about fighting Bud Crawford, and I'm not going to get into them, but they're out there and we all know about it. So hopefully they can get this done. If both sides really want to make the fight, let's see it. Bud Crawford has to fight somebody, because right now Bob Arum has him on the shelf. D-Lo 404 Boxing. Till next time, I'm out. Peace.